Hello everybody, how are we all today? I'm hot. One moment, let me just grab some water. Is this too bright? I just spent an hour filming TikTok dances, so I'm sweating. But anyway, hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be one of my co-videos because, yeah, we'll get into that in a minute, but welcome back to my channel. I haven't really posted a sit-down chatty video in a while. I've been just doing like vlogs and my decluttering video, but that wasn't very good because I was so sick. But anyway, I'm here. I've done a full glam, which I also haven't done in a while, so we love that. But yeah, I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of a rundown of what's going on this year, what's going on at the moment, because I had quite a few plans coming up that you've probably heard me talking about a little bit that have now been completely changed. So I just thought I would jump on and give you guys a full update explaining everything, because I hadn't explained it all before because I was keeping it a secret and all this stuff. So let me just jump right into it. So basically, in December last year, I applied for a digital marketing course at a college in Canada, and I got in, and so I was meant to be going to Canada, going to Canada for a year to do my course. That's when I was going to LA as well, which you've heard me definitely talk about in my vlogs if you watch my vlogs, that I was planning a whole trip to LA to go to before I went to Canada. Yeah, and I was really excited about it. I booked everything. I booked my flights, I booked my accommodation in LA, I booked things to do in LA, I booked my accommodation for Vancouver, I got a job in Vancouver, and I was super excited. So I quit my job, my full-time job at Sephora. I was a manager, and yeah, so I was all ready to go. I'm meant to be leaving tomorrow. It is the 21st of March. Meant to be leaving tomorrow on the 22nd. So, oops. As you guys know, this coronavirus that is going around at the moment is really a big thing. And I know that like my problem seems so minuscule in the grand scheme of things, but I thought I would just tell you guys at least what's going on. I understand that this virus is affecting literally everyone. Almost everyone I know has been affected by it in one way or another. I know that's really devastating heaps of families in a lot of countries as well. So just a disclaimer before you come at me, I'm sending my love to anyone who has been affected by this, because it really sucks. And I am just very grateful that me and my family are healthy and we're all happy, and that we're all safe for the moment. So just putting that out there. But yeah, pretty much coronavirus really started getting bigger, and then there was more and more cases starting to get reported in Australia, and obviously in Italy and Europe, where the epicenter became after Wuhan and China kind of cleared up the majority of their viruses, and it became the epicenter in Europe. We still don't have as many cases in Australia. However, most people are choosing to self-isolate, as I explained in my COVID 19. If you saw that, I am kind of half quarantining, trying my best. After this weekend, it'll be a lot easier, but I just had things planned. But yeah, so unfortunately, basically the government was saying that there is no need, you shouldn't be traveling unless it's an essential travel. So at first I was like so stubborn, and I was like, I'm going, rain, hail or shine, no matter what happens, I'm going. But as the situation worsened, I realized that it's going to be a lot harder for me to go. So I initially cancelled all of my LA trip, and I was just going to fly directly to Canada. And then I was meant to finish my job on Wednesday the 18th. On Tuesday morning the 17th, I woke up to about 1 million messages telling me that Canada has closed their borders. to anyone that's not a citizen. So that was kind of good in a way because it did make my decision for me, because I was tossing up whether to go on the 30th, because I was going to go to LA on the 22nd, then fly to Vancouver on the 30th. So it kind of took the decision out of my hands, which is a good thing, because yeah, I really didn't know whether I should postpone or anything like that, or I should go or whatever. So it really was good that the decision was taken out of my hands, even as upsetting as it is, and I'm feeling a lot better than I did at the time, but I still am definitely like devastated. I had my whole like year planned out, I had my whole life planned out. I'd finally found something that I wanted to do, which it's been 4 years since I left high school, 5 years since I left high school, so you know, like, it's been really hard for me to find something that I actually really want to do and study. So for me to finally choose that and plan everything and prepare my life to move overseas and prepare myself mentally to move overseas and to have that kind of ripped under the carpet, is that even a saying? I don't know. Is really upsetting, but I am dealing with it, and I do feel a lot better than the initial shock of the whole thing. I guess it is better to be safe than sorry, and it's kind of better that I am on home soil while this whole thing is going down, because obviously it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. It is really, really devastating, just because I did spend so long mentally preparing myself, and I was meant to have a farewell party last night, and I bought a dress. I had all that planned, and yeah, and now like venues are getting shut down and all that stuff, so it is really devastating for not just me, for millions and millions of people, I'm sure. But I just thought I would update you guys. In terms of my job, I am really grateful they are keeping me on as a casual worker, which is really surreal to me, because I have been full-time for 2.5 years and I have been a manager for 2 years at my store. So to now be a casual doing 2 shifts a week is really, really crazy, but I am grateful that I was able to be kept on. Otherwise I would be unemployed and extremely stressed, seeing as a lot of the things that I did book are non-refundable, so I am going to be losing a lot of money in the process as well. So even just getting 1 shift a week is a blessing right now. I know a lot of businesses and retail are struggling, so it's going to be really hard to find another job, so I am really grateful for that. In saying that, my parents just got back from Europe and they are in quarantine. Not that they have any symptoms or anything, it's just the protocol that anyone who comes home from traveling overseas has to be quarantined for 14 days. So since they are in quarantine, my work's new policy is that I can't go to work. So I am also off work for 2 weeks, if you haven't seen my vlogs. So I am taking a little 2-week holiday as well, so I will be filming a lot of videos, and I will be vlogging a lot as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like I had so much more to say, but that's, yeah, pretty much the outline of it. So I'm just chilling at the moment, trying to figure out when I will be able to go. Trying to keep a positive mindset, telling myself everything happens for a reason, and I'm sure that the reason will be, you know, maybe something was going to happen to me over there, or maybe something that I want to do more is waiting around the corner, which right now doesn't seem probable, but we're looking at long term. This is probably for the best. I'm sure there is a reason for all of this, but I'm really hoping I will be able to make it there in the next 6 months to a year, depending on how fast this coronavirus situation does clear up. So that's a little update from me. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them down below, or you can message me on Instagram. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe to my channel so you can see updates while I'm in quarantine. And yeah, I do just want to say again that if you have been affected by COVID-19, or you know anyone that has, or you have a family member that has, or anything like that, and if you're struggling, if you're self-isolating and you're really struggling with you know, not getting out of the house, being alone, not being able to do anything, I am sending my love. Remember that you are not alone, and there are so many resources out there to help you out if you are struggling. I will definitely leave some links in below, and some phone numbers like Lifeline and stuff like that, so if you are struggling, make sure you check those out. And yeah, just remember you're not alone, and I'm sending my love to anyone who is affected, and I'm sure once we start banding together as a community and people still holding food, we will be able to make it through this and all come out better on the other side. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video.